I'm with Christine Fire and Rescue. I had the opportunity to join, give back to a community, give that bigger purpose, and it was a no-brainer. I've been with the department since March of 2015. We felt the need that we needed to up our water rescue, off-road rescue, and off-road fire suppression. It was designed to really be dual purpose. Not only is it first and foremost for off-road fire suppression, it's got a 70-gallon water tank on it, but it has the ability to hold a rescue basket or Stokes basket to really tie in multifunction. If we can't land a helicopter in a field due to mud, we need to have the ability to get a patient out of that situation. Farmer has a heart attack in a field, we need to get him out of that field where an ambulance can't get to or a helicopter potentially can't land, and this will allow that ability. There's really nothing quite like it within the immediate vicinity of us, so not only will it be a huge benefit to our community, but those that are surrounding us as well. It's a 2021 835M John Deere Gator is what it started as. Started out, got custom painted red for fire purposes. RDO added the tracks, the mirrors, the front rack. The great thing is so we have a front light bar. This light bar is a combo flood and spot. So the two center lights are spotlights, the other three are flood to allow that long-term visibility, but also up close on a scene. It has front and rear winches that are ran independently. They're synthetic rope, so if they were to snap, there's no risk of slingshotting, if you will. The nice thing about them being ran independently is you can't make an error and have each winch pulling each way. They can be ran off a wireless remote, and they have a hardwired remote if need be. That purpose of those is not only for the unit itself, but if we need that boat, if we need to pull that boat out of a riverbank, if we need an attachment point, if we need assistance in pulling a Stokes basket up of an incline out of a river, that winch, all those items can help assist with that capability. And the nice thing about the winches, not only do they have, like I stated earlier, they have a wired remote, but they have a wireless remote. An operator, if need be, can be outside of it through good communication. You could have a gentleman outside of it helping running the winches for your operator. One remote can run either winch by selecting on the dash which one you want to run. That gets intertwined then with this rack. The rack is really for extra storage. All of our lights with it, that scene lighting. So it's definitely bright with it. We got our hazards up top for our red and blues. Everything's almost factory integrated the way it was designed with IAS and Deere. Can hold 3 people. A lot of people ask why we went with an open cab. We did that for 2 reasons. We wanted the bench seat with vinyl for cleanliness purposes. We can have 3 guys in if need be. The reason it's open stationed is weight purposes, cost purposes, and it allows for a little bit easier cleaning. Because we're such a small department and limited resources, the way we had thought about it is your driver can also be running your nozzle for your fire suppression. Well, now if you have an HVAC cab and your windows down and you got wind and fire and smoke and debris blowing at you, what good is an HVAC cab with filters and cloth seats for all that? This allows for your driver to be sitting there, holding his nozzle, easy cleanliness with it, which is why the nozzle was designed to be on this side of the unit. This is really the heart and soul, if you will, of the unit. This is the QTAC skid. It is a combination fire and rescue skid. So it holds 70 gallons of water. It's got an independent water pump on it, hose, an adjustable nozzle with bail for easy shut off as a pistol grip. The 70 gallons is a minimal water resource, but if you use that water wisely, you can make it last a long time. We'll easily be able to get at least 5 minutes of fire suppression out of that before we'd have to refill it. And we'd have the ability to add foam if need be. Where foam comes into a good need is, say, like corn stalk fires. You just put water on corn stalks, they'll just keep igniting. If you douse it with some foam, take away that oxygen and help it soak in, the chances of it reigniting really kind of go away. This then is the whole rescue side of the unit. A collapsible, you could put a full length basket on here as well, but otherwise we'll use a collapsible Stokes basket that'll stay on here permanently mounted. If we need to pull a patient out of a field or out of a situation where an ambulance can't immediately get to them or a helicopter, that basket will come off. The 2 pieces will go together, and now that patient can be put up here and secured to it through not only these handles, but also all of the tie-down points on the sides. It also has storage on the back, and the really nice thing about that is our first-in med bag also fits perfectly in this. That was thought about on how big of bag do we carry, and where could we store it. All of our oxygen, our AED, our immediate life support items, tourniquets for hemorrhage control, etc. That bag will fit in this compartment. If we're not running it for medical and it's being ran for fire, there'd be another spot that we could potentially put a chainsaw, more gas, you know, if we need to carry a tow rope with us. There was really quite a bit of forward thought process that went into it. It's certainly going to be a huge asset to our community, the communities around us, and the people we serve.